This is Sarvinas with your B2B Cambodia Market update for April 23, 2025. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was up 2.49 points, or 0.61% to 409.48. Total trade volume rose to 98,521 shares with a total value of 567 million real, or over $140,600. On the main board, 8 out of 9 stocks were up. Leading the market was Grand Twins International, which increased by 9.85% or 640 reals to 7,140 reals per share, followed by Royal Group Phnom Penh SEZ, up 0.95% or 20 real to 2,120 reals per share. The other 6 stocks also showed gains. On the downside, Pastec Cambodia dropped to 0.38% or 10 reals to 2,590 reals per share. On the growth board, DBD Engineering was flat at 2,100 reals per share, while JS Land up by 0.32% or 10 reals to 3,160 reals per share. Grand Twins International recorded the highest trade volume of the day, with 47,780 shares changing hands at a total value of 312.8 million reals, or over $77,500, accounting for about 48% of Wednesday's trade volume. Akleda Bank recorded the second highest trade volume of the day, with 21,802 shares changing hands at a total value of 153.5 million real, or over $38,000. In the other market news, the U.S. Commerce Department has announced new tariffs targeting companies in Cambodia, Thailand, Malaysia, and Vietnam, with rates up to 3,521% on solar panels. This follows an investigation that began a year ago when American manufacturers of solar panels accused Chinese companies of flooding the market with subsidized cheap goods. According to The Guardian, products from Cambodia would face the highest tariffs of 3,521% because its companies did not cooperate with the U.S. investigation, while products made in Malaysia by the Chinese manufacturer Jinko Solar would face duties of just over 41%. Rival Trina Solar's products from Thailand will incur tariffs of 375%. The Cambodian Ministry of Commerce's statement on April 22 clarified that this new tariff is not related to the reciprocal tariff imposed in early April by the President Donald Trump. Moving on to the exchange rate, the Khmer Real to US dollar slightly strengthened to 4,003 reals per US dollar, while the US dollar index was up to 98.89. Oil prices climbed more than 1% on Wednesday as investors weighed a fresh round of U.S. sanctions on Iran, a drop in U.S. crude stocks, and softer tone from President Donald Trump towards the Federal Reserve and his tariff war with China. Brent crude futures hit their highest since April 4, earlier in the session at $68.65 a barrel, and were up $1.1 or 1.63% at $68.54 a barrel. U.S. West Texas Intermediate rose $1.12 or 1.76% to $64.79 a barrel. Gold prices dipped on Wednesday after United States President Donald Trump hinted at the lower tariffs for China and said he has no plans to fire Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell. Spot gold fell 2.1% to $3,310.29 an ounce after hitting a record high of $3,500.05 in the previous session. The U.S. gold futures fell 2.9% to $3,321.30. Future stocks climbed on Wednesday morning after President Donald Trump said he doesn't plan to remove Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell from his post as a central bank leader. At the time of Cambodia's market closing, Dow Jones Industrial Average futures rose 654 points or 1.66%. Futures tied to the S&P 500 popped 2.09%, while Nasdaq 100 futures added 2.44%. This was Sarvinas with your B2B Cambodia Market update for April 23, 2025.